I couldn't find any photo specific videos on the A7S III. So I decided I'd just go and test it myself and see how the photography goes. I ended up going into the city at nighttime with my pals Tom and Harry. Generic names, fantastic guys. I'm not really a street photographer. I've never really dabbled. I'm more of a like robotic rule of thirds kind of guy where like blue ass water, stand in that third, take the photo, put it on my Instagram. Luckily, I was with Harry, who's a seasoned veteran, and I was happy to have him there because he took us to all the fantastic spots.
Guys, I got an iPhone 12.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips, I am sick, I will punch a baby bear in his shit, give me lip, I'm gonna send you to the yard, get a stick, make a...
Shoot the alley, Harry. Show me what you would do, I'll be your subject.
Okay.
Lion, kick a lion in his crack, I'm the shit, I will fall off in your crib, take a shit, hit your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch, that boy dressed up like he sat on and took pictures with your kids. We the best, we will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench, I'm unmentionably fresh, I'm a mensch, get correct, I will walk into a court while it wrecks, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am death. Hey,
Harry's running us around, and he's taken to this secret spot, he reckons, but really it's just a spot where he's got some photos printed out, so we're gonna go check them out now. Alright, here's Harry in front of his photos.
Hey, I'm Harry. That's my photo over there.
Nice, man.
Have a look.
start pumping your bunions, I'm coming, I'm the dumbest, who flame throw your fuck shit to Funyuns.
Every time a new camera comes out, I think, is this the one, the be all and end all, the one that will be my photo, video, camera forever and always, and I can sell all this other propaganda? And then I generally read the specs and get bitterly disappointed. And then when the A7S III came out, I got my first boner. And then it said 12 megapixels and I was like, oh. So that writes it off for photography, which I partially anticipated because 12 megapixels is very good for low light. The lower the pixels, the gooder. But it's not great for photography. If you want to blow stuff up and whatnot, it's probably not what you want. In the A7S II, there was a lot of magneto problems where like it looked like this chromatic aberration, purple outlines and stuff like that. But they seem to have fixed that in this, which is fantastic. I really like the push stuff, like my hues, luminance, all that sort of stuff. I have like a very burnt orange aesthetic that I like. I was worried that when I'd start editing these, they'd just act like JPEGs and fall apart. Because a lot of the time, even if you're shooting RAW on a crappy camera, the RAW will act like a JPEG and it'll crack. But this did not crack. It won't replace my 5D, but I would confidently take this on a shoot as long as the client wasn't requesting to blow it up on a billboard or anything like that. It's always been so frustrating that they always seem to leave one integral ingredient out of making the perfect camera, which obviously they're not gonna do because else they would write off their whole line. I'm hoping one day soon they bring out the perfect hybrid. All Sony needed to do, all they needed to do was put 4K 60 into like an A7 III or 4 or A7 R4, whatever their line is there. And you would have, that would have made me bought that instead of this. But also the low light on this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. You know, like night vision goggles? It sees like that except with color, not that like green hue thing. In conclusion, if you're good at taking photos, it'll take good photos. If you're bad at taking photos, it'll take bad photos. But as far as like pixel peeping and blowing up on a billboard and stuff like that, not as bad as I thought. Maybe don't throw it on a billboard, you have a little less room for cropping, but generally the image holds true.